Hi, my name is Shannon. I am wanting to create this channel to talk about the struggles of being obese and my weight loss journey. And I've been kind of oscillating, oscillating between being being a vlog channel, or maybe I get in front of the camera, or it being a silent vlog, and I still haven't decided. So that means that I have to just get on with it, um, and see what I can do, and see if this is something I should even do. It's such a scary prospect, really, and I've been wanting to do this for quite a long time. I think a lot of the time my struggle is I don't know what to say. What am I going to talk about? And I don't know or if people would even respond to it. And but I know that while I've struggled with my weight, watching other people's videos or videos of people who are kind of on their journey or trying to figure out what to do, and um, how to lose the weight, how to feel healthy, and how to just feel better in their own skin, you know. And that's kind of where I am, trying to figure it all out. I do not have the answers. I don't even come close to having any of the answers. But I've tried so many things. I've tried so many diets. I'm struggling. I lost 50 pounds last year, and I gained it all back this year. That was devastating for me. So, losing the 50 pounds last year took me to an overall weight loss since 2021 of about 120 pounds, you know, and then I gained it all back this year. So I'm back to an overall weight loss of about 50 pounds, which is not great considering where I started. When I started my weight loss journey in October 2021, I weighed 375 pounds. I currently weigh 284, 283 this morning, 283 pounds, and it's been a real struggle. Um, it's kind of a very lonely journey, and you feel a lot of guilt and pain. Guilt because it's almost like, oh, I did this to myself, and why did I do this to myself? Well, of course, it's more complex than that. It's not as simple as that. You know, a lot of life events happened, and just, you know, struggling and finding joy in food. At least in the past, not anymore now, but just finding consolation in food. The cure for loneliness, food. The cure for abandonment, food. The cure for grief, food. You know, the cure for sadness, food. So food was a cure all for everything, except that it really wasn't. It was killing me slowly. And now that I decided to, change the course of my ship, it's hard. It's incredibly hard. I can lose weight and then I gain it all back. This year alone, I've lost 20 pounds up and down at least maybe 10 times. And maybe not 10, maybe 5 times, And overall, in the grand scheme of things, I've still gained weight this year. I've not lost any weight this year. I started this year at 264 and now I'm 283. So it's devastating and it's tough, you know. I do well for some couple of weeks and then I get so hungry and ravenous and I eat a lot and lose all the progress I have made. And that's kind of the cycle I've been in these past 4 years now. But now I'm trying to make it a lifestyle. I'm trying not to do any fad diets. I'm trying maybe like not to lose the weight too quickly, just to do the right thing, tiny habits every day, walking, eating clean, and just trying to do what's right for me. I'm trying to see if I can journal every day. I'm currently reading this book for the second time, Glucose Revolution. I think it's quite helpful. I read it, I think, last year or 2 years ago, and now I'm rereading it because I think I did not get all the information I needed from it. So I'm hoping like this reread would help me, and yeah. So I struggle with PCOS and other health issues, but it's been very, very tough for me. And I'm hoping that by sharing this journey, by sharing what I eat in a day, and the steps I'm taking to shed this weight, I'm hoping that I can kind of hold myself accountable and maybe even have other people hold me accountable to the things I say I want to do and achieve with my body. And even above that, I'm hoping that I would be able to help someone who's struggling on their journey to feeling better, to feeling better, and to feeling healthy, and to be able to enjoy their life. That has been a struggle for me. When I was 375 pounds, I gained much of that weight, not all of it, but maybe 75 pounds of it during COVID in 1 year, most likely, or 2 years. And it was, I couldn't walk, I tried to go do something because I was working from home, and I was living in a studio apartment, and I didn't go anywhere. I used Instacart for my grocery. I worked at home, and I had no reason to leave my apartment, and I didn't for over a year. You know, if I ever went out, it was barely, and I'll just Uber maybe to where I was going, and that's how the weight piled on. It's piled on through the years, through the decades even, and it just kind of came to a head this time, and I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk 5 minutes. That was when I knew I was in trouble. I even though I'd kind of been overweight and obese for most of my life, I was still very mobile and very kind of sporty in the way I walked, and I could move and just do things kind of. But this time I could not walk. I could not walk for 5 minutes. I was in so much pain. Everything was aching, and I realized like I was in trouble, and that's why I started this journey. And the way I lost the first 60 pounds in between 2021 October and March 2022 was by walking 10,000 steps a day and by doing one OMAD, eating one meal a day. I knew I was in trouble, and that's why I went that kind of route of eating one meal a day because I needed to drop the weight. Otherwise, I was very, very close to becoming diabetic, and I lost my grandmother to diabetes, and my mom is also currently diabetic. So, diabetes kind of runs in my family, and I just didn't want to be one of the statistics. I just wanted to not go there. Didn't want to experience it. Didn't want to feel it. I saw how they both suffered, and I I didn't want to suffer that way. And that's why I decided to change things. And I was able to reverse my pre-diabetes diagnosis by doing just that, by eating one meal a day and walking 10,000 steps um, every single day. When I started, I could barely walk 8,000 steps. So that was kind of literally how I started. I would walk for 5 minutes and go back, breathing a lot. And then the next day, I'll get up to 10 minutes. And they said gradually increasing it. The first time I walked 2,000 steps, I was so excited. I was so, so happy. I texted my sister, oh, look, with a screenshot of it. I was like, oh, I walked 2,000 steps today. Because that's how much of a bad place I was in. And being able to titrate up to 10,000 steps was a very big deal for me. Carrying that weight around is painful. It's very painful, and on the knees, on everything, my back hurts, my knees hurt. And even now that I'm down to 280 something, I'm still in pain. I suffer from back pain a lot. My bones hurt, my legs hurt. But I noticed last year when I got down to 250s that I my sleep apnea went away. My breathing got better. Um, so many things changed just from losing 50 pounds last year. So I kind of really saw the benefits to my life. And I do want to get down to the one lower than 150. So I have a very long way to go. I have over 100 pounds to lose. That sounds daunting and scary, but it's something I have to do for myself, for my health, for my loved ones, and that's why I'm creating this channel to talk about it, to vent, to share, and to help. You know, yeah. This is my journal. So I have a full journal. I'm a lot of pink today. So I have a food journal, and I'm gonna be journaling my relationship with food, and then I have just a journal to register like my feelings and the things just that are going on in my life from day to day. So food journal is to help me talk about my relationship with food and how I'm overcoming it or struggling with it. And then my regular journal is just for my life and as a whole. So yeah, I think journaling is a good tool. It helps me clear my head. I'm not consistent with it at all, but I've loved it since I was a kid. And yeah, I don't know if there's much else I have to say. I'm currently at work. I came in early and I'm making this video. And yeah, so I'm starting my day off with a cup of green tea. Yeah, 2 bags actually. Yeah, so a cup of green tea, and I don't know what that's gonna up with, but I hear a lot of people like talk about it. So to see. Maybe it might help me, maybe it might not, but that's not what I'm depending on to lose the weight. I'm depending on diet and exercise, and I'm hopeful, scared, tired, but hopeful. All right, I think that's it for this video, and I would round it up with sharing what I eat in a day, kind of like a video or a montage of what I eat in a day, and then I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to me. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, consider liking, and leaving a comment. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.